Acetaminophen is a medicine many of us know well. You might have it in your medicine cabinet right now. People use it for many common problems. It helps with headaches. It can bring down a fever. If you have muscle aches or other pains, you might reach for it. Because it's so easy to get without a doctor's prescription, many think it's always safe. We use it often, sometimes without thinking too much about it. It is one of the most widely used pain relievers in the world today for these very reasons. Alcohol is also a very common substance in many parts of the world. Think about a glass of wine with your evening meal, or perhaps a shot of whiskey to unwind after a long week. Some enjoy creamy Baileys, maybe in their coffee or as a treat. These drinks are often part of social events and celebrations. For many people, having an alcoholic beverage is a regular way to relax or socialize with friends and family. It is deeply woven into the fabric of many cultures and social practices, making its consumption quite widespread and accepted. Here is where the serious problem can start. These two common things, acetaminophen and alcohol, should not be mixed. Taking them together, or even close together in time, can be very dangerous for your body. The main organ at risk is your liver. Your liver is incredibly important. It does so many jobs to keep you healthy. If your liver is damaged, it can lead to very serious health issues. Many people are simply not aware of this specific danger, a hidden risk in their everyday habits. This lack of awareness is something we need to change. In this discussion, we will explore exactly why this combination is so harmful. We will look at how your body, especially your liver, processes acetaminophen. We will also look at how it handles different types of alcohol, like whiskey or wine. Then, we will explain what happens when both are present in your system at the same time. The science behind it can be made simple to understand. Our goal is to give you clear information so you can make safe choices for your health. Knowing the risks is the first step to protecting yourself effectively. Acetaminophen is the active ingredient in many pain relievers and fever reducers. Tylenol is a very well-known brand name, but there are many others. It is effective for mild to moderate pain. It can also help when you are feeling unwell due to a cold or the flu because it reduces fever. Many combination cold and flu medicines also contain acetaminophen, sometimes without people realizing it. So, it is important to always check the labels of any medication you are taking. This common drug works by blocking pain signals in the brain and affecting the area of the brain that controls body temperature. When you take acetaminophen, it travels through your bloodstream to your liver. The liver is your body's main processing plant for many substances, including medicines. Most of the acetaminophen you take is broken down by your liver into harmless substances. Your liver uses specific pathways and special proteins called enzymes to do this job safely. These harmless substances are then removed from your body, usually in your urine. This normal process works well when you take acetaminophen in the recommended doses, and your liver is healthy. It's designed to handle a certain amount efficiently. However, problems can arise if you take too much acetaminophen at once, or if you take high doses repeatedly over several days. When there is an excessive amount of acetaminophen, the main, safe pathways in your liver can get overwhelmed. They simply cannot process all of the drug quickly enough. It's like a factory assembly line suddenly getting too many items to handle. It just can't keep up with the demand. This is when a smaller alternative pathway in the liver becomes more active in trying to break down the excess acetaminophen, leading to potential trouble. This alternative pathway produces a harmful byproduct. This byproduct is called NAPQI, which stands for N-acetyl P-benzoquinone imine. NAPQI is very toxic to your liver cells. Normally, your liver has another substance called glutathione. Glutathione is a powerful antioxidant. It can quickly attach to NAPQI and neutralize it, making it harmless before it can damage liver cells. But if there's too much NAPQI produced from too much acetaminophen, your liver's supply of glutathione can run out. Without enough glutathione, the toxic NAPQI starts to build up and damage your liver cells, which can lead to serious injury. When you drink alcohol, whether it's a strong spirit like whiskey, a glass of wine, or a creamy liqueur like Baileys, it also goes to your liver for processing. Your liver sees alcohol as a toxin. It prioritizes breaking down alcohol above many other tasks. Special enzymes in your liver work to convert alcohol into other substances, eventually water and carbon dioxide, which your body can eliminate. This process takes time. The more alcohol you drink, the harder your liver has to work, and the longer it takes to clear it from your system. This immediate workload can strain the liver. Regularly drinking too much alcohol, even without acetaminophen in the picture, can damage your liver over time. Conditions like fatty liver disease, alcoholic hepatitis, and cirrhosis are serious consequences of chronic alcohol abuse. Alcohol and its breakdown products are directly toxic to liver cells. They can cause inflammation and scarring. This pre-existing damage makes your liver more vulnerable to other insults. A liver already weakened by alcohol is less able to handle medications safely, including acetaminophen. It reduces the liver's overall functional capacity and resilience. Now, let's consider what happens when you add acetaminophen to a system that is also processing alcohol. Alcohol consumption, especially chronic or heavy drinking, can change the way your liver enzymes work. It can actually increase the activity of certain enzymes that are part of that alternative pathway for breaking down acetaminophen. This means that if you have alcohol in your system, your liver might convert more of the acetaminophen you take into that toxic byproduct, NAPQI, than it normally would. This increases the amount of harmful substance your liver has to deal with. Furthermore, alcohol consumption, particularly heavy or binge drinking, can deplete your liver's stores of glutathione. Remember, glutathione is crucial for neutralizing the toxic NAPQI, so alcohol does a double disservice here. It can increase the production of the toxic NAPQI from acetaminophen, and at the same time, it reduces the supply of glutathione needed to clean up that NAPQI. This creates a much higher risk of NAPQI building up and causing significant liver cell damage, potentially leading to acute liver failure. It's a dangerous 1-2 punch to this vital organ. To put it clearly, mixing acetaminophen with alcohol significantly increases your risk of severe liver damage. Even if you are taking acetaminophen at the recommended dose, drinking alcohol around the same time can make it unsafe. Your liver is put under immense strain. It has to process the alcohol, and it may also be creating more toxic byproducts from the acetaminophen while having fewer resources like glutathione to deal with them. This combination can overwhelm your liver's ability to protect itself. The consequences can range from temporary liver injury to permanent damage, or even life-threatening liver failure. One of the most important practical steps is to avoid taking acetaminophen if you have been drinking alcohol. This also means not taking acetaminophen shortly before you plan to drink. A general rule is to wait several hours after your last alcoholic drink before taking acetaminophen, and vice versa. If you are a regular or heavy drinker, it is best to talk to your doctor before using acetaminophen at all. They might suggest a different pain reliever or a lower dose, or advise against its use entirely for your safety. Your doctor understands your overall health profile. Always read the labels of all medications you take. This is so important. Acetaminophen is present in hundreds of over-the-counter products. It's not just in pills clearly labeled as acetaminophen or Tylenol. You can find it in many combination medicines for colds, flu, sinus problems, and even sleep aids. You might accidentally take too much acetaminophen if you use multiple products containing it. Be aware of the alcohol content in your drinks too. Some beverages can be surprisingly strong. Being informed is your first line of defense against accidental overdose or harmful interactions. Your liver health is incredibly valuable. Protecting it should be a priority. The risk of liver damage from mixing acetaminophen and alcohol is real and serious. It is simply not worth taking that chance. If you are unsure about whether you can safely take acetaminophen, especially if you consume alcohol, please talk to your doctor or pharmacist. They can give you personalized advice based on your health status and habits. Making informed, careful choices about what you put into your body is key to a long and healthy life. Remember, prevention is always better than cure, especially when it comes to protecting an organ as vital as your liver.